Get ready, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? It is Arkham, and we are back with a analysis of King's Dominion's brand new launched wing coaster, Rapterra. This ride looks to be a ton of fun and a really awesome addition for this park in Doswell, Virginia. Man, there is so much to unpack about this attraction that I am really fired up to get into. So make sure you hit that like button, comment on what you think of Rapterra going to King's Dominion, and don't forget to subscribe for more content from Arkham. And without further ado, let's get into Rapterra. So Rapterra is going to have a height of 145 feet with speeds of up to 65 miles per hour, which is achieved on its launch, a length of 3,086 feet, a ride time of about a minute and a half, and 3 inversions, which include a dive loop, a flat spin corkscrew, and a 360-degree Raptor roll, and will run 2 trains, 5 rows of 4 seats each. King's Dominion shared a backstory on the ride Rapterra and the whole idea of it being inspired by a powerful jungle hawk, saying this. Centuries ago, ancient leaders built a shrine to honor the mighty jungle hawk. People who entered the shrine became spiritually linked to and temporarily possessed the powers and abilities of the bird of prey. Building the temple at the base of a volcano, Mount Inferno, proved unfortunate. Ground surrounding the magma chamber collapsed, burying the Junglehawk Temple under mounds of volcanic rock. The temple seemingly vanished from the earth. Archaeologists recently discovered a volcanic site and unearthed the remains of the Junglehawk Shrine. The bird's ferocious spirit remains at the site, launching brave riders to exhilarating new heights. So, from the looks of the description of this ride, they are tying in the former Volcano, the Blast Coaster, into the story of this attraction, which I think is a really nice touch. So, if you don't know, Rapterra is replacing an old launch coaster that used to operate at King's Dominion called Volcano the Blast Coaster, which they indefinitely closed and removed from the park due to a ton of problematic issues with the ride. And this is now their full replacement of it with Rapterra. And I think that this was really smart that they are still remembering Volcano through this brand new story with Rapterra. And it looks like they have a really big win on their hands. So let's get into what this ride is going to do. Once you exit the station, you enter your 65-mile-per-hour launch right away. So there's no stopping at that point. You just go right through the 65-mile-per-hour launch. There doesn't seem to be a duration of how long the launch takes, but it'll take you up to 145-foot wing over, as it is called. It's not really an inversion. It's kind of like a giant wave turn, which is pretty cool. It's going to go over the pathway, and you'll just see the coaster just flying right above you. This will then take you down into a dive loop, which is the first inversion on the ride. After that, you go through an S bend or like an S turn, which kind of will probably give you a little bit of some airtime pop before you take a massive turnaround going over the pathway again through a wing slide. Almost like, I don't know how to describe the wing slide. It kind of just looks like another fun wave turn sort of deal. And this takes you into the flat spin corkscrew that will take you over some of the trees in the area before going over a good airtime hill, which looks like you get some good speed out of that. And then finally, the final inversion, which is the Raptor roll, which is kind of like a rising barrel roll kind of deal. And then you turn right back into the brake run. It is labeled to be the world's tallest and longest launched wing coaster. So it definitely looks to take that moniker. It has a good amount of elements going with it. I really like the color scheme, and I think the theming is certainly going to be a very fun one, especially for the jungle expedition theme of the area. From a first glance, I do have some potential problems that sort of arise just from a visual standpoint. First thing I notice, and this is sort of something that seems to be cliche with all wing coasters, but I feel like they're what make a wing coaster. And it's that there is a lack of near miss elements. When you're sitting on the side of a track and you're flying around, it sort of wants you to have this sort of near miss style elements, and this ride doesn't seem to have any. I don't know if maybe they'll add more later on, but I think it's a little bit of a missed opportunity that there isn't any near miss elements. I think the only ones that I've noticed were by the launch, but that's like really early on in the ride. I was hoping there was going to be maybe a little bit more, but you know what? It is still really early. They could still end up adding more. The other issue I have is more or less a fear, we'll say. So, in case you don't know, B&M's latest track record of roller coasters has been sort of questionable in terms of smoothness. Their rides in the past have not been very smooth. Iron Menace was not very smooth. I've heard Penguin Trek is not that smooth either, and they've had this rattle. Will this ride share the same fate as those two roller coasters? I hope not. I really hope not. I kind of hope that this ride is sort of that reset that B&M needs so that they are able to go back to producing the super smooth roller coasters that they were able to produce. And I'm just saying that in terms of wing coasters because I remember riding my first wing coaster, and that was Gatekeeper at Cedar Point, and it was absolutely glass butter smooth. And I kind of going into this ride thinking that it'll probably be smooth as well. But after hearing things from Iron Menace and hearing things about Penguin Trek, and Dr. Diabol's Cliffhanger not being very smooth rides, I'm kind of concerned that this ride is not going to be very smooth. I really hope it's a good, smooth roller coaster because it really has a pretty good layout. And I think it's going to be a really good replacement for Volcano for at least what it offers. I just hope that they are able to get this ride very smooth before it opens. At the end of the day, I'm really happy for King's Dominion and this edition, Rapterra. The name Rapterra, I love it. I think it's perfect for what the area offers, and I think that King's Dominion once again has a huge win on their hands. Congratulations to them for getting this awesome roller coaster. I cannot wait to go out there myself to check it out eventually. It gives me a reason to go to the park in 2025, and it's something that I'm considering doing. So, if you guys want to see more analysis videos, leave a like down below, comment, subscribe. Always thank your write-ups, and have a fantastic rest of your day. Goodbye.
Here we go.